But he doesn't pick up his kids from school. So
What the fuck? Jesse, this is all so foreign to Jesse. Jesse's like, they go to school? I thought, wait a second. I thought my wife fucking taught them. You gotta, one day she's like, Jesse, you gotta pick him up. From where? From where? You gotta pick him up from the school. Give me the address. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. There's some school guard closing the road. Where the fuck am I supposed to park? Jesse, you're supposed to park and walk. I gotta walk. I want these fuckers to walk to the car. You know, Jesse's out the window. He's like, kids, I'm down here.
Excuse me, sir. Where's the valet pickup?
This guy's sending
Are you guys violating my car or what? I'm not leaving here. It's a terrible neighborhood.
He's sending Ubers to pick up his kid.
Jesse would go pick up his kids once and be like, yeah, they're going to private school.
Do we have any non-carbonated liquid deaths floating around?
Really have a lot of carbonation.
No. You want to grab me one of them, James?
Yeah, super.
Would you?
Before you go, or when you come back, I want to ask you about your dick.
Yeah,
well, you had a dick pimple, right?
No,
You went to the hospital for a dick pimple?
wasn't a dick pimple.
You got super scared? You had acne on your balls?
Oh my God, a dick pimple.
Kurt gets a pimple on his nutsack, and he's like, I'm going to let it grow for 3.5 years.
It grew in 36 hours.
No.
Yeah.
That fast it grew?
What's really funny to me, though, I think the funniest part of the whole thing, where it doesn't add up in my mind. No, come on. I mean, you guys laughed at me when I blew up like a fucking Shrek from a gummy bear. I mean, come on, you know?
Nobody laughed at you. We were all really concerned. We had a separate group chat where we talked about how concerned we were.
Okay, so let's get back to this.
And we already knew you survived after we heard about the story. Right?
Yeah, same thing. Well, you actually were kind of in the hospital, but we knew you made it out of surgery.
Yeah, I was actually, like, when you first sent the picture, I was like, oh no, something like wrong?
He sent you a picture of his actual
I got a
gooch?
boil.
Yes, something was wrong.
I got a boil.
He sent you this pic?
No, he sent me a picture of his wrist with his name.
First of all, I did have to take like 12 pictures of myself to see what the fuck was going on. Wow.
So what did they do? They just they sliced it open?
There's no carbonation in this at all.
What did they do? What did they do?
It's disgusting. No, it leaked out on its own. So it's really, really disgusting.
No, tell me about it. I watch those videos on TikTok all the time.
So
should have recorded it.
We got back from walking around Legoland all day. I didn't feel anything at Legoland. I was fine. That was sad. That was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, I felt like shit. I was like, tough to walk. Sunday, I could only walk sideways. Okay, I was like shimmying.
Show us what you mean by sideways.
I could only do
so you couldn't close your legs.
I couldn't. I thought my fat was really bothering it to where I couldn't walk. But then it became everywhere I sat. It was super painful to the point where you start thinking about, I don't even remember how it feels to sit and not hurt.
Yeah, but how do you know it grew in 36 hours?
Because there was nothing there on Friday.
You don't look at your gooch.
When you take a shower, you wash your gooch. There was nothing there.
You don't look at it, though.
Yeah, but you might admit...
I didn't feel anything.
All right, you didn't feel anything.
I didn't feel anything.
Which it could have been there.
So
it just didn't hurt.
I didn't eat all day because I didn't want to take a shit, right? Because I was nervous. Because when I took a shit a couple times, it would hurt. When I wiped, I'm like...
You wouldn't want to take a shit?
You might have got shit in there,
so
and that's what made it...
I went to urgent care, and they gave me cortisone cream, right?
Okay.
So I put it on 2 times the night before, and then 2 times on Sunday. The last time I put it on Sunday when I wasn't eating because I didn't want to go to the bathroom, it burnt to the point, my whole area burnt. I almost cried.
Wait, can we pause for a second? You went to urgent care, and they looked at your butthole.
Yeah, only a woman working there. So
wait, so they looked at it and they didn't say, let me slice this fucker open?
No.
And they didn't say, let me pop this thing?
No.
They just gave you cream?
They said cortisone cream should knock it down.
Who is this bitch?
It's urgent care. They're nurses.
What the fuck?
Urgent care is a clinic. It's like going to the Bronx. For
I've had that same thing, and my wife took care of it.
Bless you.
Next time, go to his house.
Yeah. So I was to the point, I was almost in tears where I was passing out kind of from the pain. And I woke up and I said, let me eat something. I'm starving. Let me just eat something. I sat at the table with a pillow on my seat. right? In pain the whole time. My kids are just questioning me the whole. What is wrong with you? I'm like, it's my leg. It's my leg.
It's between my leg and my anus.
No, it's just my leg.
My upper inner thigh.
Wait, all right. So here's my next question. My next question is that when you came in here and told us you thought it was a hernia, was that because you were embarrassed and you didn't want to say you had a pimple on your taint?
On Sunday when I woke up, right here was all raised. I had like
Your fucking lymph node.
my lymph node.
Your lymph node was
exactly.
inflamed.
So I was like, I think that's.
Well, you could have I knew a guy who had a hernia in his balls. Like the intestine came out in his and his nut was like this big.
His intestine went into his nuts?
His nut was like this fucking big, dude. But I was in college. I remember he would just walk around showing everybody. He had a monster cock. You only show everybody that shit if you got a monster cock. He's like, yeah, it's just a reason to pull on your pants, you know? It's like, yeah, look where my hernia is. Oh, ignore my big dick. Just look at my hernia.
Not to get off topic. I had a buddy in high school who fucking his balls twisted. Did you ever hear about
Oh,
that?
that happens to kids
Like they
a lot.
swung this way?
Your
That happens to
balls
kids.
switch spots.
That happens to toddlers.
Why
a
do we
lot.
always want to talking about balls and dicks?
I don't know. So anyway,
It's
so I
amazing.
had dinner. Let's not talk about balls and dicks after this. So I had dinner, super painful, right? And I'm like, let me put on the cream one more time and just go lay down and go to bed. I was supposed to start my new job. I was transferring out here to Wyandanch. My new job was the next day, right?
You transferred to Wyandanch?
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother. That's dope.
It's such a weird thing to say.
Good for you.
It is weird. You never thought that would be a compliment, but Bronx to Wyandanch is definitely a compliment.
Of course, that's a compliment. What the fuck
It
from
just,
the
it
Bronx
just gave
to
you back
Wyandanch?
like 5 hours of your day.
Yeah, bro.
But so I went and put the cream on. As soon as I like cleaned the area before I put the cream on, I saw dark blood, and I'm like, holy.
Oh, not pus, just blood.
No, just dark blood, and I'm like, what the? I'm like, is this coming from my ass? Is this coming from? I didn't know where it was coming from, right? Because I couldn't take a picture. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but I
This
feel
whole
like you're
story's
not.
taking a long time.
So
John's taking deep breaths. He's like,
I decide not to put on the cream. I pull up my pants. The fucking blood starts dripping down my leg. Okay, I'm walking around with blood.
this is a very detailed story.
I hate
But I
this.
This is
noticed,
very detailed.
I notice now, as I'm telling my wife, yo, I'm bleeding. I don't know where it's coming from. I can now walk. Like I was walking. I wasn't shimmying.
So you thought it might be coming out of your ass.
So I said, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if I'm supposed to take a shit.
What
I
did
don't
she
know
say?
She said, go to the ER right away.
Just like that.
She said, you're bleeding. Go to the ER.
She didn't like look you. She didn't check it out.
I don't think anybody would check it out at that point. I mean, it was disgusting. There was blood.
Really?
I mean, I would check it out.
So she got
If
me-
I
got me to go
if I was your
to
wife,
the ER.
if I was your wife, I would have laid you down and checked it out. Just letting you know.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
She's cold as ice.
That was very like
Damn.
romantic the way you said that.
Your wife. Damn, my wife would have been like, "Babe, lay down. Let me manage.
Nope.
Let me
No,
massage
no,
that
no.
bitch."
This one
Your
was
wife was like, "Get the fuck out of here and go to the clinic, you dirty fuck."
pretty much. Do you want me to come? No.
She like took the gauze bed and like stuffed it in his
She's
chest.
like, "Listen, I'm gonna watch the kids. Just walk to the."
like this.
He's like, "Honey, I can't drive." He's like, "Yeah, we'll walk there, you cocksucker. The bus is on the corner."
like well, like this. Pop! Like on your chest.
I get a babysitter if you want me to come. I was
Wait,
like,
but
"No."
so here, but here's
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
I love that.
wow.
She's like, "I'll call you Uber."
But here's my question though. In the days of like WebMD, I mean, I feel like at this point, like I'm like a doctor.
No, you're not.
Like
You're
the
just a
level,
hypochondriac.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the level of hypochondriac I am, like I know, like if a lymph node is swollen, that means infection. And you don't know any of these things?
I thought I was dying.
No, but that's not what you're
Well,
going
doesn't-
to the extreme. But my point is,
I
I'm
thought
saying
the
like,
Well, if you're,
Work.
I understand.
like as soon as I
Can't
feel a
trust
little
these
bit
docs,
of something,
kid.
I'm fucking like, I'm fucking, you know what I mean? Like little thing on my balls. Google.
Yeah, but
Fucking.
there's so many different ways, little things.
Yeah, but I don't want that in the
Gonorrhea
hospital
could be so
with
many
fucking-
different things. I don't want to tell my wife
didn't
I
have-
have genital herpes.
I didn't have to. You know, look, I got what you had. I had the same thing.
And that was one of the first things she said too. Is, did you ask the doctor how you get those? I
Oh,
was like, are you
Eesh.
kidding me?
Yikes.
Obviously.
I was rubbing my dick in the dirt. I was rubbing my dick in the dirt, babe. What do you mean? It's not from sexually transmitted
holy
diseases.
shit!
From fucking Legoland. I got a Lego up my ass. I don't know how it happened.
That's what you should have said. You should have yelled at her. This is your fucking fault.
It was
You
super
made me
gross.
go to fucking Legoland.
It was really gross and it sucked.
Well, we're happy
And it
you
was
fucking.
embarrassing.
Yeah, we're happy you're better.
No, John's definitely happy you're better. John was ready to hand deliver your laptop. Like, yeah, do your hands work, you cocksucker? Well, good, because I'm going to need you to edit
Well, these two who just sit here and talk the whole time are like, "How come we don't have the computer up on the thing?" Meanwhile, I'm like shuffling, like doing like basketball drills to get between all the.
We
fucking
only
cameras.
said it to bother him. He's such a little bitch. He's sitting there like fucking.
We did it. We.
He's like, "You see many fucking things to do right now."
One of the first things Kevin says on the video right away, he goes, "You talked about me for like 2 seconds, and then he had to adjust something." You go, "Well, we have to start all over now."
Yeah.
John was having a fucking mini aneurysm, bro.
Nah, man, I'm cool.
We pulled it off though. We pulled it off.
No, it was a good episode.
It was. The last two have been really fucking funny.
You almost got fired.
I'm sorry.
You almost got fired, buddy.
I didn't ever want to miss a show, but
Yo, you know what movie I saw today? It totally fucked up my mood. Beautiful Boy. You ever seen that?
What?
I think so.
With,
No.
Adam Sandler.
No, it's not Adam Sandler. What's the other comedian? He does
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Yeah, where his son's like a drug addict.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Dude.
Somebody told me it's such a good movie, but I'm like, I don't want to fucking watch
It's so good, but it totally fucked up. Bro, I got home, I dropped the kids off at school. I got home, I'm like, let me fucking put on a movie. Oh, totally fucked me up. Such a good movie, but just so depressing, dude. I finished that movie. My wife called me. She's like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah."
it. Oh, it's Timothy.
What's going on? I'm like, "No,
It's
just gonna
Timothy
do some
Chalamet.
laundry."
He's hot right now, this kid. Everybody
This
loves
was
him.
early days of him.
Dude, he was amazing. But so was Steve Carell. And Steve Carell's a fucking comedian.
Well, he's a good serious actor too. He's been in a few serious movies
Yes,
where he.
but
kinda comes
but
out.
even in the the serious movies, he has like a taste of like comedy
Yep,
in it.
I
You
know.
know what I mean?
Yep.
This was like the first one I've seen that was totally like organically just serious, and he did such a good job.
But
He
this is like the
crushed
kid, like the parents did everything right. There was nothing wrong.
Yeah,
with him.
the
And kid
father
just
was
became a fucking
perfect.
heroin addict, right?
The father was perfect. The kid was perfect too, and it was just like it was no one knew what to do, and like it just got so bad, bro. It was such a fucking devastating movie. I was like,
I feel like if you guys are parents, like you gotta stay away from movies like this. They're
100%.
not made for you guys.
I do.
You know?
I do.
well, this brought back like like this was like this felt personal. You know what I mean? And then you worry about your kids. You're like, fuck, man. Like, what if my
Meaning
kids...
like that was you?
Yeah, so kind of.
Kind of looks like you.
You think so?
Yeah.
Chicks
I can
love
see
this
it.
kid.
White with long hair. Looks just like me, bro. Looks
124
looks just
pounds.
like me.
White, long hair,
White with long hair. He's like fucking like 5'8".
Wears cardigans,
cardigan
Looks
sweater.
just like me.
really soft long sleeve shirts.
resemblance.
I can see it. I can
He's
see it.
getting tons of pussy. Though.
Oh yeah.
No, he's big.
guy's
He's
crushing
real
it.
big.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that kid's definitely getting like going out slamming bitches.
My thing with him is I feel like he still looks like a super little boy. I feel like
this was years ago.
no, but I'm talking about now.
You think
like,
so?
Yeah, now like he's gonna be like the leading man. He's not old enough.
Well, he's the next Brad Pitt,
Yes.
and he's in that category.
He's in that.
He's
that.
in that
Well, he's
category.
more Johnny Depp. I don't think he's as.
Nah, I think
he's a little more edgy. But he's still like he's a little boy.
Yeah, he looks like a
he
little.
does look like a child.
He's a little boy. He needs
Yeah.
another 5.
He needs 10 pounds.
Yes.
He needs 10 pounds and
Yes.
cut that fucking hair.
real serious. He's like a feminine.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
You know?
he might be. He's
an actor.
He might
I'm an
refer
actor.
to himself.
Probably a big.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'll let Kurt say it.
Nah.
I didn't say it.
Nah, he's out there smashing them up.
No, I think he's getting pussy too.
I thought that was the point, is that you're supposed to say it.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to say it like you said it.
Oh.
You said it. You said it. You said you're trying to make it funny, and it's not funny, Kurt. When you refer to someone as their proper pronoun, you refer to them it's in all seriousness,
I
right?
hate actors though.
Like call me Zay.
You know what he?
No,
looks
no,
like?
refer to me as Zay.
Zay? What's
Yeah,
Zay?
Zay Zem. That's one.
That's the thing.
That's one.
Is that like Zaddy?
Yeah. So imagine I'm Zay Zem. Talk to me.
Hey, Zay Zay.
Is that like the?
Hey.
Wait, but is that like the?
Hey, brother.
Is that the German version of they them? Like them?
No, there's actually. It's like it's Zay Zem. That's one.
I
of them.
don't know about
Making
that.
it up.
I swear,
Zay
John,
Zem?
look it up,
I
please.
mean, that's totally me.
I feel like Z
Type it into the Google machine.
I don't even know how to.
Z,
fucking-
put Z. I think it's Z or XI. Actually, it's a XI. No, XI,
Oh,
XI, XN, or some shit like that.
Is that like Elon Musk's kid or something?
XI pronoun.
Isn't he called like Alpha
Put
Chip
XI
or
pronoun.
some shit like that?
Just put pronoun.
no, this is.
Not pronunciation.
Oh man, this is a struggle.
What the fuck?
Cut this out. Cut this out.
That should be the first link in Google.
Yeah, there you go. 101. Everything you need to know about gender-neutral pronouns.
There you go. Zay, Xay, Zim, Xim.
That's new.
No, that's not new. It's been around forever. You're just racist.
I don't think that's race.
You're just a racist fuck.
This shit has been around for a long time. So this you're talking go back to fucking 2002, 2003.
Shit goes back to Roman times.
Fucking
Baby. To the Greeks.
I had
to
a college,
Greeks.
I had a college class at New Paltz, and the professor was
One class?
No, this was a specific class. It was like
You went to New Paltz?
Yeah, I went
Oh,
to New
okay.
And in this class, this is what they were covering.
Makes sense.
And I was like, no, bro. Like
They were covering pronouns.
Yes.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, a long time ago. It was like super like at the beginning of it.
Jesse Ray.
No, I swear.
Oh, Mr. Shaverson?
No,
No, bro.
no, I swear to God. That's
I said no, bro.
No.
He's like, excuse me, Mr. Viola? He said, no, I just want to tell you no.
That's
Negative.
super progressive of
no,
them.
but wait a second. This is true. And because they were like, he was really pushing this thing, and everybody else was fucking stoned out of their brain, like probably too fucked up to even like care.
New Paltz is a party school.
The guy's like trying to say that like these like some things and I'm like, no, what are you talking about? Like it's not true.
It
And
is
he
true.
kicked me out of the class.
Did he?
He kicked me out
Well,
of class.
that's 'cause
He
you're-
was like, if you're not gonna participate in the way that like whatever.
Another
And he's
racist.
like, you're just gonna have to go. I'm like, all right then, I'm out because this is fucking bullshit. I don't
You
understand.
being boisterous about
But
it.
yeah, but this was way before that. Like now is different. There's different, you know what I mean? Like I know people that are of this camp and there's a lot more context to what this conversation was.
We're talking
but like
too much
in
about
2002,
Yeah.
in 2002, this guy was like delivering like a Stalin-esque fucking like dissertation about like, you know what I mean? Like if you're not using these certain
2002.
certain
That's so
pronouns.
long ago, bro. That's so long ago.
That's 20
No,
years
it
ago.
really is so long ago, though,
Yeah.
if you think about it.
That's pretty shocking to me that like, because, I mean, I don't want to sound ignorant, but I didn't know much about this until the past 3-4 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know?
gotta
This
Google
guy's
it.
ahead of the fucking time.
I've always been ahead of the times, bro. Come
Gotta
I
on.
Google
think that professor was like sitting back now and being like,
He's probably like the president of fucking
He wrote this
the
article.
whole fucking he's probably
Devin
the guy.
Noriel.
He started it. He started this whole trend.
But I remember how upset I was because he was like force feeding it on everybody. It wasn't even like okay, this is a thing that's going on. I want to talk to you guys about how like some people that it was like the appropriate way to address someone is they them, not he or she. Like you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's
That's
all too algebraic for me. I'm too stupid.
And he got so upset at me because I kept on going back at him. And he was like, if you're not going to like, I'm going to need you to leave the class. And I'm like, I'm out. Peace.
Fucking college professors are wild.
Yeah, bro.
It's like such a wild range of like people who teachers that you're like into, who are like you actually learn from, and other people who just want to push their fucking shit on you.
Bro, it's
Well, they're all fucking. Most of them are all miserable.
Yeah.
They're all miserable fucks.
Yeah.
They get to that like level.
highly intelligent.
They get that
miserable
level
fucks.
of like scholarship,
Yep.
and they're like, they don't even. I feel like they don't even teach. They just they just read. And they read off of a fucking
Regurgitate.
PowerPoint presentation, and they like expect you to like I'm retarded, so like I don't do well like that. I'm like, say that again.
I'm the guy like at like family parties and shit, like when people like that are relatively our age are talking about like, yeah, well, my kid's gonna get a scholarship and this and that. I'm the guy that's like, yeah, you're fucking stupid because college is not gonna exist. It's fucking bullshit and you shouldn't fucking send them.
Jesse's watching too much Gary V. Gary V said college is for chumps.
I've always felt that way. And like I've had some real uncomfortable moments. Like people in my family, like, I just don't understand what you're saying.
but that's a very radical position
I'm
to
radical.
hold. You know?
Yeah, but I think it's just as radical when people are like,
I think
I'm going to make my
education-
child play 37,000 sports when he's 8
Nah.
so that he can get a fucking college degree.
You can be
of
radical at
scholarship.
anything, but I think every kid should play sports.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the obsession over
'cause they can't
young
afford it.
kids, the obsession over like pushing young kids to max out on all these things so that 10 years from now, maybe they'll get a fucking scholarship is such a squanderance of the here and now.
I think if they like it, there's no problem with it.
Yeah, but what is it? What is it?
If they like it.
Yeah, of
I think
course.
if the kid enjoys it, then fucking let
it
him
also
go.
can't be their entire life. I don't
No, it can't be their entire life. But at the end of the day, in reality, if you want these kids to succeed in sports, you got to fucking push them, bro. There is no like, you're going to be super overly talented that you're just going to get a scholarship. That's 1 in every 1,000. If you want to succeed in sports, you want to be a good basketball player, you want to get a D2, D1 scholarship, you're going to have to fucking work, bro.
Yeah,
and I think that work, it benefits you as an adult.
But it's such a slippery slope, though.
Yeah,
because
it is a slippery slope.
It's like 1 in a million.
Well, you could be
actually become
look,
successful in sports.
Yeah, but you're not.
Like-
you're talking about NBA. I'm talking about just college.
College scholarship.
To get D2, D1 because Division III doesn't offer fucking scholarships. But to go D2 or D1, you gotta fucking work, bro.
I'd love to see the numbers on like fucking like.
It depends on the sport.
The numbers on like how many fucking college athletes are there?
I know a lot.
D1, D2.
I know a lot.
Like, is it
from my school.
100,000? Is it a million?
If you're good at a sport and you work for it and you want to play it in college, you could find a little bit of scholarship in a D school.
Pretty much.
No, 3,000%. I think that, listen, I'm a big fan of competition. I'm a big fan of excellence. I'm a big fan of fucking animal work ethic, all of those things. But I think there's so many parents out there that are just fucking stupid sports fans, obsessed, have no interest outside of anything else, and like push their kids to be something that they're not.
Yeah,
like
but
our
I
job
think it's good to have a goal. I think
Yeah,
if you tell if your kid likes a sport and you be like, yo, you want to play this in college? Yeah, okay, cool. You're gonna have to fucking work.
Yeah, but our job as parents, I believe, is to feel like every kid, every person has an individual personality, right? And like our job as parents is like figure out first, get some sort of an idea of who my kid is, and then push them in the direction of what you think that what's truest to their personality.
Right, but it's also what you think, but you're still doing what you think.
It's hard.
Because your kid's not gonna know who the fuck he is until he's fucking pretty much an adult.
College, yeah.
So
But I think-
you're still pushing your agenda at the end of the day. Look,
But
it's
I
I
think
think if you fucking give them love,
Yeah.
and you're there for them, and you're not a piece of shit. There's been, bro, you know how many times I played ball my whole life. You know how many times we had parents who would like curse their kids out, take it way too serious. Their kids would be crying after the game. If you're that type of parent, you're a piece of shit. But seriously, you're a piece of shit. But if you're a normal parent pushing your kid to be good at something that they enjoy, I think that's normal. And the kid is not always going to like it.
Yeah.
The kid is not always going to be like, he's going to tell you, I don't want to go practice. Yeah, you're going to practice.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're going to fucking practice.
My kids train with Tony and fucking
Right,
like,
you
they're
can't make
I'm like, shut the fuck up, you go in.
But that's the same thing. You can't make those decisions. I'm your father. I'm going to make those decisions for you. Do you like basketball? You do? Okay, good. Well, you're going to fucking work for it.
I agree with that.
Period.
I agree with that.
And that's it. I think it's all about as long as you love your kid and you're there for your kid. And at the end of the day, if your kid says, look, I don't want to play ball no more. All right, cool. You don't
I
wanna
just
play
hate
ball.
the crazy fucking like parents and the people that are like around our age that are like just have these super
I think,
strong opinions.
No, but I think
And
a lot
hate
of those parents who talk like that don't even act like that. They just go to a party, they have a couple beers, and they're like, yeah, you know, my
I just
son.
think they don't
when
have
in
a
reality,
personality.
they go home and their son's like, fuck you, John. You know what I mean? And they're like, you know, I know so many of those parents that act as if like they have everything figured out. Then they go home and their son's calling them by their first name. You know what I mean? How old's your son? He's 6. You know what I mean?
He's
It's
like, yo, Bill, make me a cup of coffee.
Hey, Fred!
Mom's
I
rubbing
said
my
no
feet.
raisins with my lunch, you piece of shit! And he's like, oh, Timmy, I'm sorry, but raisins are good for you. Fuck you! Fuck you, Fred! I said no raisins! Cocksucking bitch!
Your kids play sports?
They played one season of baseball. So
Like, have
far.
you ever been in a situation like where you're on the field and like
Bro,
some
they're
guy
not-
yells
no,
at your
but
kid?
bro, you gotta understand, it's like make believe at their age.
But that shit happens, like where some like
baseball at
crazy
their
dad
age?
yells at your kid.
But you could tell a
guys-
dynamic between the fathers, you could
Why?
you could tell a dynamic between the fathers that like get embarrassed by like the way their kids, you know what I mean? Like I'll tell my kid, I'll be like, buddy, you know, glove to the ground. Like, come on, teach him alligator. They're like, alligator, you know? So I'm like, alligator, put your glove down. I'm like, pay attention. But there's like, you could tell his father's like, you don't fucking grab it like that, like, you know, pussy. You know what I mean? You're whispering in his ear. He's like, fucking.
But do those like, is there situations where those fathers start yelling at other people's kids?
You yell at my kid, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
I don't think that.
You know what they do a lot though in baseball? So first base is the most active position at his age because it's the only one that gets actual.
Everybody gets on base.
Yes, because they'll hit the ball and then everyone has to throw it to first base. So that's the only one that gets action.
Yep.
So it's supposed to be like a rotation. I
amazing
like when
that's
my
on the screen
kid.
right now.
Some parents don't like when their kid plays first base because they don't want to be involved. So they're kind of like outfield, buddy. You know what I mean?
What do you mean involved?
Involved because you got to be right there with your kid. So you're like, come on, buddy. Like some parents
understand.
want to be out of the loop. You're right there standing next to your kid.
Everybody stands at first base?
Like
Every parent,
Early on, yeah.
every parent stands next to their child in whatever position.
Oh.
So like a lot of parents who like don't want to like anything to do with it, they'll go like to the outfield. But like I want my kid in the rotation. But there's like parents that like just keep going to first base. They're like, come on, buddy, like back to first, you know? And I'm like, you cocksucker, like it's my turn. And you know what I mean? Like you look at him like I'll kill you. Like my son gets first this time.
It's weird dealing with other parents. It really
I just started. My son started
I don't have
kindergarten.
a
My
lot of
other one,
that experience.
I have pre-K and kindergarten, and I just started. This is their first school, so like I'm dropping them off and picking them up, and it's just such a weird dynamic because like you go, you're standing amongst the other parents. You just like, and my kid, one of them gets out at 2:20, the other one gets out at 2:50. So there's a fucking 30-minute window. I'm standing like a jackass. You know what I mean? Because I'm Puerto Rican. I have to have kids so close together. These motherfuckers are right next to each other. You know? So I'm fucking. So one gets out one entrance, the other. I'm standing there, and there's like a bunch of parents, and like you can tell some of them like. Some of them have DM'd me like, "Oh, your son goes to my school," like you know. So you can tell some of them recognize it. So I'm like. And I'm standing there with my other son. And he's like, Darren, my hands are sweaty. Stop holding my hand. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just hold my hand. Show my hand. Talk to me. Tell me about your day, you cocksucker. You know?
Don't make me talk to these
What
people.
did you do? He's like, it was okay. I'm like, all right, keep talking. Keep talking. Don't make me look at anybody else. I don't want to look at anybody, you cocksucker. But it's a weird dynamic because there's like, bro, there's like 100 fucking parents there just waiting there for the kids. And they all know each other. Every single one of them knows each other. Everyone knows each other except for me.
It's so true.
They're all like, oh my God, Zebra, Cheyenne. And I'm like one of the only guys, you know, and I'm standing there, I'm like,
Deborah.
hello. You know, looking at me like, oh, what's up with the brown guy over there? We got a brown this year. Better call the PTA. Watch him. Better watch the brown guy. What's that jersey he's wearing? That's crazy color. What is that? Is he Islamic?
I look around, and not to say that I look young at all, but I see myself. I look around and I look at some of the parents, and I'm like, do I look that old? Like, am I that old? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
You look old. You look old. You know
look
why?
super
Because
old.
because that's what I always say. I'm always like, damn, I'm fucking young, bro, to have kids this age. Because everywhere I look, everyone look old as
Do I
fuck.
look super old? Like,
You look older,
like a
but do you know?
You're fucking leaving yourself wide open.
But do you know why? It's also it's the way you present yourself.
Yeah, you're
too.
asking the worst person in the room to answer. You fucking.
Ask the child if I look old.
well, I know he doesn't pick up his kids from school. So
What the fuck, Jesse? This is all so foreign to Jesse. Jesse's like, he's like, they go to school. Wait a second. I thought my wife fucking taught them. Yeah.
pick 'em up.
You gotta, one day too, like Jesse gotta pick him up. From where? From where? You gotta pick him up from the school. Give me the address. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. There's some school guard closing the road. Where the fuck am I supposed to park? Jesse, you're supposed to park and walk. I gotta walk. I want these fuckers to walk to the car. You know, Jesse's out the window. He's like, kids,
Like,
I'm down here.
excuse me, sir. Where's the valet pickup?
This guy's sending
Are you
Uber.
guys violating my car or what? I'm not leaving here. It's a terrible neighborhood.
He's sending Ubers to pick up his kid.
Jesse would go pick up his kids once and be like, yeah, they're going to private school.
I'm sorry.
He has all these strong opinions. He's gonna go pick up the kids at school once and be like, yeah, your kids are going to private school. This is crazy. You see some of these fucking parents? Goblins.
I need these kids.
Are you a
dropped off.
drug dealer, my friend? You look like a fucking drug. Where you from? Wyandanch?
He's like, I need these kids dropped off at my doorstep.
Yeah. He's gonna call Uber Eats. Hey, Uber Eats, do you pick up kids by any chance? If you can pick up mine, I give you $300. I give you $300. You pick up my fucking kids. Definitely is a fucking crazy dynamic, though, bro. Doing this this is only like on your third day doing it, and I'm like,
Oh, so
Like this-
they started this week. Mine are next week.
yeah, they started this week.
Yours started too?
next week.
Thanks, sweetie.
And they tell you to hold out your IDs. They're like, because they don't know. Yeah, they don't know who the parents are. So
dropping them off during COVID was fucking horrible.
They were like, every parent had like, hold out your IDs. We got to verify who you are, but they don't fucking verify.
Yeah.
I'm like holding it like 10 feet away, and I'm like, and they're like, oh, brown kid. Another brown guy. Go run to him.
We're matching him up. It's brown dad, brown kid. Okay. There's only a few of them, so.
Every other parent, they're like, hey, Doug. Hey, Cheyenne. They're like, oh, you're the brown kid's dad. Brown kid.
What was your name, Julio?
Only brown kid in the school. They're like, oh, Brownie, come. He was so well behaved.
Make sure your dad signs all those papers.
Yeah.
They're trying to put the janitor in your car too.
Yeah. They're like, are you Jose's son? Are you picking him up? He had a hard time today. He said he has a headache. Said he had a headache at work. I think it was all the fumes. We have them laying down the wax today. Oh, bro, but it's so funny because, and then especially because like the way I dress and shit too, I definitely look all those parents are in Under Armour.
Not today, though.
Every fucking parent is in an Under Armour outfit or a FDNY NYPD's t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the only one who shows up in this fucking Columbia jersey.
The jersey's fire, though. I think it's really
I like
cool.
it, too.
I think it's cool.
It's just very bright. My wife was like, wow, that's really yellow.
I want to get one.
You want one? I'll get you one.
Yeah.
You want one from Columbia? My uncle's in Columbia right now.
I'll totally take one of those.
Yeah? I'll get 100%.
you 100%.
You want a yellow or you want a blue?
I want that shit yellow.
All right.
Definitely get them.
Yeah. He's going to come in.
What are you guys going to do when I show up wearing it?
Your Dominican family's not going to be too happy.
No, but they don't give a
that's
fuck
a
about.
thing?
They don't give a fuck about soccer.
Really?
That's true. It's all baseball.
They don't
Dominicans are all
soccer.
baseball.
Wow.
Not big
Know
soccer
that.
country.
I mean, I knew about the baseball thing. I didn't know that they didn't.
Even Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic are weird with that type of
Yeah,
shit.
soccer's
not
not
very big with soccer. It's all like even Puerto Rico.
'Cause the
Puerto Rico's weird. It's like basketball. They love basketball.
Yeah.
Puerto
Yeah.
Rico,
Yeah, you're
very
right.
big
You're right.
basketball.
You're right.
Yeah. You know,
It's Caribbean culture. It's different than fucking Central American and South
it
American.
is. Did you see my Jamaica video?
Wagwan. I love it. I love that.
I got a lot of DMs.
That shit was funny.
Like people mad?
No, most people were cool about it, but some people were like, "Yo, this is racist." And I'm like, "Suck my dick." My kid's a fucking Jamaican, you cocksucker.
My dad just had fucking skin cancer removed from his arm.
Yeah, my mom had skin
Not
cancer. She
melanoma,
got
though.
My mom had melanoma taken off her ear.
Eesh.
Yeah, that made me more
That
paranoid
shit's
too.
scary. I go every year and get checked.
Me too. I just hate going because you gotta get ass naked.
Yeah, I'm all right with it.
For
I
what?
don't. For them to do a skin test to check your whole body for.
Did they
Skin
tell you,
cancer.
like, I have, like, they said
I have a lot of my
it
skin's
has to do with
fucked.
the amount of moles. She said, like, I'm, like, right at the top end of 50%. Like there's, like, an amount of moles that you have on your body to where if you have a certain amount, you're considered higher risk.
I have a lot.
So let's say, like, 200 is...
Look at my face. I have like 10 on my face.
Yeah, I got a decent amount.
This podcast is so fucking funny.
What?
Such funny fucking topics.
Yo,
Oh, they
Such
so-
funny fucking topics.
he grabs the weed pen for 2 seconds and he's just such a critic.
No, I'm saying it in a good way.
No, you're a fucking cocksucker. Fuck you. You're not saying it in a good way. He's not saying it in a good way.
No,
You
I
didn't
think
say
it's fucking hysterical, the WebMD shit. I think that's hysterical. That's
Oh,
one of my favorite parts.
I didn't take it like that. Did you take it like that?
I thought it was sarcastic, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't say. He was like, this podcast is so fucking funny.
See, that's what's wrong. That's what's
I
wrong.
find this podcast so fucking funny with your fucking moles, Herrera. Make me laugh, clown.
That's what's wrong with this place. You can never give anybody a fucking compliment.
John,
Jesus Christ.
John, that wasn't-
Everybody's just
John,
always
that
making
wasn't-
fun of each
And
other.
Kurt, you're
blasting each
agreeing
other.
with him, you
I
cocksucker.
don't know. I was kind of confused by it a little bit. It came out hard. It came out hard.
I'm fucking hard.
Dude.
I'm fucking hard.
What the fuck was that?
You thought it was that maybe too, right?
It came out so
It came out
angry.
as like, you guys should really fucking talk about
Dude,
something else.
He was like spitting. He says, podcast so fucking funny. I just find it hilarious. My belly hurts.
I'm not gonna say
So
anything.
funny.
I'm
You
not-
and your moles.
No, you guys.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You're on your own. Now you're on your own.
John, we
I'm not
love
gonna say
you.
anything nice about
No,
anybody
no.
else anymore.
John,
I'm
that
gonna
wasn't
compliment the
nice.
fucking jersey.
John, that wasn't nice. If I looked at you and I was like, you look so
but I
fucking
mean, listen,
skinny.
but if
You look so skinny.
if our interpretation was wrong, let it be.
I looked at Jesse. Jesse was like, everyone. That's the first person I looked at was Jesse because I wanted to understand what was happening. I look at Jesse. Jesse's looking at John like, hey, Dick, what's up, man? Totally ruining the episode, dude.
Yeah, no, seriously, stop talking about the WebMD shit. I'm not kidding. kidding.
Wait, is anybody following DJ Khaled right now?
No, I don't know.
What way?
Is
He's
it
got a new record, right?
Yeah, but nobody's seeing the fucking he did a big
God,
interview.
dude, that shit is 8 minutes long.
Yo,
It's 8
but
minutes
Whole record?
long. The whole song is 8 minutes
Oh, that
long.
song.
But I think that maybe he's not a real human. Like I think that he's a fucking robot, like made by the music industry to sell billions of records. Because you ever watch that guy fucking talk?
The song is
He's like,
very.
they didn't believe us, bro.
He's very annoying. Yeah,
He's not real,
he annoys me. But the song was good, man.
dude. Like they don't.
I like to
believe
play it.
Kev Herrera could sell out City Winery.
God did.
God did.
God did.
God.
No, he's just an
Nice
expert.
segue.
He's an expert. He's
Fucking-
he's an expert marketer, bro. He knows exactly what he's
He's
doing.
not real. He's not a human.
Nah, he's a marketing genius.
God did.
God, dude.
God,
Even his
dude.
interviews
God,
are
dude.
fucking hilarious because he's a fucking idiot.
Bro, bring
But
up the
he does
interview
it.
of him with Complex.
It's all comedic. He's.
Oh, it's that guy? I know who that is.
You didn't know who it was until this point?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
Kurt.
hysterical.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
all right. I'm back. I'm going back to the thing at school. They definitely think you look old.
He's like, yeah, I knew what Slipknot was though.
Oh, with the Slipknot, that's 4 episodes in a row.
I know what a mosh pit is though.
The audacity. God did. God did.
Jesse, stop.
What's the
It
matter?
does not sound like him. Jesse's like, God, dude.
God did. Yeah, I think I'm hitting it.
No, the song is good. I like the song.
I heard-
It's just fucking
Jay-Z
8
song.
8 minutes long.
I heard Jay-Z's got like verse of all verses.
In this song,
That's
No,
what
on the
people are
record.
saying.
that's absolutely not.
No?
Who's saying that?
The streets.
Verse of all verses of his verses?
No, saying like Jay-Z's got a real serious verse in this song. That's what I heard. I seen
Jay-Z-
fucking headlines.
Jay-Z always has serious
Why is it
verses.
not out yet? You're saying the song's not
It's out.
No, the song's
It's
out.
out. God did.
It's 8 minutes long, bro.
God did.
Bro, I thought I was listening to it on repeat.
They didn't believe
Bro,
us.
I was like, it was like 7 minutes later, and I'm like, do I have this on shuffle? Like, why is this shuffling back?
They didn't believe.
So I look, and it's like 7 minutes and 52 seconds, and it's like, I still got another minute left. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? How long is this fucking song?
They didn't believe Kev Herrera.
Oh,
could sell out
Jesse, shut
City
the fuck
Winery.
up. I'm trying to give you so many segues and stop saying it.
God did.
Chungus.
Chungus. Chungus.
God did.
Why do you have two
He's
pens?
not real. He's not fucking real, this guy.
I think it's crazy to me sometimes when these people go nuts. And
Who?
he seems like he's going nuts.
Yeah. God did.
You think? No, he's not.
He seems like a little. He's fucking losing it.
Play the video.
Nah, he's not.
Play the interview with Complex.
Max, we'll get
can't.
fucking.
He's a genius. Yo, how many? How
wanna
many?
get flagged?
Why do you have so many pens?
coming to the end of one. And, working my way through another.
Yeah, but wait a second. You had spares. Like when you lost that one that time,
Yes.
you were
I
like,
know, but he has 2 of them out.
Yeah, because I'm trying to finish one off and move on to the next one.
Yeah,
fuck
I see
with
you
it.
right.
Different
I see you
flavors,
right.
different
I see you
flavors.
right there.
The
Are
one-
they different
the-
flavors?
Yeah,
the-
oatmeal raisin is one of them, and mimosa.
the mimosa one is nice. Can I?
Is that the blue?
Can I take a little hit?
Yeah.
Kurt, you want it?
Which one's the most?
Sweet, sweet.
Wow.
Good job. Good
Athlete.
catch. Athlete.
Maybe you should fucking
Stick to jiu-jitsu, frig.
have someone else bring your kids to baseball.
Wait, you want to hear something funny about being an athlete? You know what I did? You're gonna laugh at this. I hired like a professional, like athletic trainer, like a guy who trains fucking professional athletes. Like I'm doing like this physical therapy thing with this guy
Oh, God.
because I'm an athlete. I'm training for the Jake Paul fight.
Oh, he hires us. Hey, how much do you charge to turn me into LeBron
I'm
James?
sitting in the hospital,
It's a fucking fortune.
I'm like,
Oh, hell yeah.
It's a
my
fortune.
ass, thinking about how expensive the fucking thing's gonna be. This guy's hiring a guy to make.
I know. The guy's like, it's gonna cost you $6,000 a month. And he's like, yeah, no problem. He's like, how many times a week? He's like, you're gonna do every day. And he's like, yeah, I was thinking more like 2 days. 2 days a week. I might have to cancel one, depends.
Okay.
Depends on what's the matter? That's me? Oh, sorry.
Answer it. Answer it. Answer
No.
it. Answer it.
Oh, it's 2 days a week. I'm going 2 days a week right now.
I know it's 2 days a
days a
week.
week.
I know it's 2 days a week. What are you doing 2 days a
He's
week?
got some NBA guy who's got like a couple of UFC dudes.
But what are you doing? You're doing what are you doing specifically?
It's all like mobility shit and fucking like they scrape you, they fucking really beat you
He's
down.
like, hit it!
fucking.
Jesse's
The guy
like, I'm
fucking-
trying.
He did this
My
thing-
hips don't move like that anymore.
He did this thing the other day with my neck to where like he fucking like dug into my neck, like every line of the muscle in it was fucking like I started seeing stars.
Bro.
I wanted to cry. I was
Yeah,
like,
bro.
fucking-
I hate those types of massages. I've gotten them done a handful of times, and those are the most painful fucking things. Especially when it's a guy doing it.
Yep.
Oh, dude, they take their elbow and just totally
Yep.
fuck you up, and you don't want to look like a bitch, but you're like, you want
The
to.
guy's
cry.
like this. This is what he says to me. He goes, "Listen, I just want to let you know, the first time's gonna be the worst time. You know, so
Every time
gonna
is
get
the
better
fucking
from
worst
here.
time. No, it's
but
not.
it's fucking. You want to
It's
cry.
bad.
Feel amazing after though.
I don't think so. I left with bruises. I literally left with bruises, and he's like, "Yeah, you'll feel the bruises, but the rest will feel good." I was like, okay.
I got a massage in Hawaii one time, and I was sick afterwards.
Yeah, you get sick. You know they tell
Really?
you if you had, you
Like
know,
from your lymph nodes.
you know they tell me, my oncologist told me not to get. That was like he was like, listen, don't get too many deep tissue massages, because what happens is that the lymph nodes release
Yeah.
toxins,
Yeah.
Interesting.
and
You're supposed to drink tons of water
yeah,
afterwards.
yeah, there's like a right way to do it. Like when you get a really deep like massage like that.
I don't have enough money for it.
No, but I'm saying like a lot of toxins gets released around your body. It's supposed to, like, if you had cancer or you have cancer in your family, you're supposed to let them know.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
because I didn't know. I did like 10 massages after I got thyroid cancer, and then I was like, oh shit, I was paranoid. I'm like, fuck, I gave myself cancer again. I definitely
From a massage.
got cancer again. Fuck, stupid.
How long were you sick for?
Like 24 hours.
Yeah, you get the sniffles. I get the sniffles after every massage.
Interesting.
Yeah, every massage.
It was like one of those ones on the beach too. It was so nice. Then
Yeah,
afterwards,
you get up, you start coughing. You're
Yeah.
like, I don't feel good. You
Whole
don't. You
body.
feel fine after the massage?
Well, I mean, you're talking about like my athletic training?
Sniffles? No.
I mean, I'm preparing for the fight with Jake Paul. You know, I feel after that. I feel like a fucking warrior.
I'm sure you do, my brother.
I walk out. I'm like, this is Sparta.
He walks out. He's like, thanks, fellas. He walks out. They're like, this fucking guy will milking the shit out of this loser. They're like, yeah, all right, Mr. Jesse. You know, he walks out like fucking loser.
Mr. Jesse.
Did you see his hits? What a loser,
His what?
dude.
His hit it?
Yeah.
What's
hit it.
that?
What they do in football.
Oh. Hit it.
True athlete.
Everybody's
That's
getting fucking in shape here.
Yeah, no, we're really on it right now. It's right in
no.
place.
Fucking hit
No,
factor.
not everybody. Just you two.
Oh, you guys aren't joining in?
You haven't been working out lately?
I have not.
Wait, do you have like any plan to like tighten up before you show or
Yes.
anything?
Tighten up physically?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? I'm fat?
I'm gonna masturbate a couple times extra a day, but
All right.
release some of the tension. But that's about it, brother. What are you talking about? I'm
You
physically.
still look thin, though. You don't look. You look
Yeah,
thin.
no, but
You
I'm
look good.
Yeah, I'm
look
fucking. I'm not
A little soft, but
when
thin.
I start, listen, when I start soft, I'll fuck you up, bitch. All right. Listen, if we want to put that on Patreon, we got the Patreon guy after this.
What?
If we want to put on Patreon, me and Jesse boxing, I'll do it.
You'll do it?
I'll
That
do
could be the first one.
Only boxing, no wrestling.
it. Only boxing.
How about 1 round each?
No.
Come on,
How about we
not?
box?
Because you don't want to lose.
No, it's not about it. You can use your feet.
All right.
Use your feet.
Like
We're using
kickboxing?
UFC gloves though.
All right.
Wow.
Patreon episode?
4
Interesting.
ounce?
I don't know what the ounces. I just want the little ones so I can fuck you up, bitch.
This guy's basically gonna have tape on his hands.
You know, have brass knuckles under the gloves. All right, you ready, brother? You ready? Jesse's like, wow, his hands are really
He's got pepper
hard.
spray in his shorts, in his pocket.
His hands are really fucking hard. He looks at John. He hears ding. And he's like, what is in your gloves? Nothing. Nothing's in my gloves.
That would be hysterical if we had to like have like you guys come out to certain music and shit. That would be
I come
fucking
out.
hilarious.
We have the perfect place. We do the studio. Fucking everybody walks in. Well, we make it dark. Put some strobe lights. Now
Jesse's got like
in the red corner.
Joey, Megan in his corner, like
Yeah.
cornering him.
Joey's like, fuck your mom. Fuck your mom, Jesse.
He's definitely the announcer. He's the ring announcer.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
100%.
What are we going to call it?
His time.
Oh, no, that makes me not want to do it.
What the fuck?
It makes me not want to do it.
That would be cool, actually. We should do this.
Celebrity boxing match?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to.
Yo, the celebrity boxing people will crush it.
Yeah?
Do you think so?
They make so much
Yeah.
money.
Really?
So much money. Because they get so much intrigue from people that aren't even into boxing.
Do they use headgear or no headgear?
No.
No headgear?
Celebrity, they usually do.
Straight up?
Yeah. Because it's better that way.
They
It's
don't wear the headgear. For
I think they do wear the
celebrity
headgear.
no, they don't.
I don't think so.
They don't wear headgear.
Hasselhoff boxing, yeah, they wear-
David
No, but
Hasselhoff
which-
definitely wore headgear.
They definitely wear headgear.
David Hasselhoff fought.
Like an actor, they wear headgear.
No, well, that's like a real celebrity. Celebrity boxing isn't actual celebrities.
Oh,
it's
what
like
are you talking about?
it's like guys you've seen before.
And one.
No, it's like guys you've
Yeah,
heard of.
they use the headgear. Well, I mean, it's probably some of them.
No,
No, not all the time.
no. There's a real celebrity boxing like
Let's
league.
look at the Nate Robinson one again, because that's
No, he didn't. That was Jake Paul, right?
Yeah, but
that's
what
what
do you
I'm
think
saying.
that was?
I got you.
That was celebrity
Oh,
boxing.
all right. Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't wearing it.
This fucking poor guy, man.
Yo, this was the best.
This poor guy.
No,
I mean,
but
he got
look at that guy.
fucking. He got slapped.
I think that was his only real knockout, though.
Who? Jake Paul?
Yeah.
No, it's just this guy was a fucking idiot. You have
No, I'm
right.
saying Nate Robinson. I think is Jake Paul's only real knockout. I don't believe the other two knockouts.
Yeah, but
Oh,
the
the
only
UFC
though,
guys?
this guy got knocked out like that.
I think he
because
paid him.
because he literally was like, this white boy's a bitch. Fucking, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make some money
Yes.
and eat this motherfucker.
Yes.
Like,
And he went
and
it's
never
like, bro, he's
boxed
twice,
in his life.
But not even that. He's twice your size.
Yeah,
He's twice your size, bro. Even if because he had
Jake
some.
Paul's twice his size.
Yeah, Nate Robinson is like fucking 5'9".
No, but it's just my personal opinion is that like fighting is a specific thing. If you don't specifically know how to do that, you should never fucking say that you could fucking beat someone who does. Period.
Yeah. Nate Robinson in the NBA, they used to list him as like 5'11". But in the NBA, they add 4 inches. Fucking every time to every NBA player.
Oh, I know.
Because they ask you, what's your height?
Yeah.
They ask the NBA player. They'll ask him, like, what's your height?
and then just take what you say.
Yeah, 5'11". Nate Robinson was like 5'6". You know what I mean? He was literally like a midget. You ever see him compared to the other?
I mean,
NBA
I guess
players?
you got to be a confident guy to be 5'6".
Well, he's a beast, bro. He's a beast. He was dunking on fucking forwards,
he
He
power
was like a
forwards in
slam
NBA.
dunk competition
He
winner,
won
right?
the slam dunk.
But it's very different dunking on power forwards
Than fighting someone in a boxing ring with gloves on.
Yes. And bro, basketball players are skinny. All of them. Like I've gotten into fights on the court and shit like that. Basketball players are naturally skinny.
To be honest with you, I feel like basketball players would be better jiu-jitsu fighters than they would boxers.
Yeah,
because
because
that long body,
there's not a lot of power behind a lot of those. Bro, people fight all the time. Nobody ever gets knocked out on the basketball court ever. It's always just like you ever watch a basketball fight? Yeah. They fight each other. Yeah. Have you ever seen someone get knocked out?
No.
all sports.
These are grown men.
Yeah, all sports fights.
Baseball. Yeah, it's always like a fucking.
because they're not real fights. They're not real fights.
Listen, bro. If I'm gonna swing on you in the car, I'm going for your head.
Back in the day, baseball fights used to be legit.
Yes, they used to
remember,
rock each other's shit.
I remember there was a fight, the Orioles and the Yankees, maybe. And like
Look at his
somebody got
knees.
knocked.
He's trying to make himself the same height. Look at his knees. He's like, yeah, I'm the same height.
What is that?
That's the
fight.
the promo. The promo for the fight.
They were on the Tyson one, right?
He's ripped, bro.
Yeah, Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson is fucking
Jake
ripped.
Paul's got some thick boy quads on him.
That's gay.
It's gay?
That's gay.
Wait, they fought during the Tyson fight when Tyson
Yes,
fought. Yeah. Okay.
I was kind of upset at that fight.
We got that here, and it was terrible.
did.
Tyson
Terrible.
totally went easy on him. And then when someone said it, Tyson got mad and was like, he put his own on the ring. Like,
Who did Tyson fight?
Buster Douglas or something. It was somebody.
no, he fought.
Go to Holyfield.
He fought Holyfield.
In that fucking no. That
It was
wasn't
a
Holyfield.
rematch of
No.
something.
It's not Holyfield.
It wasn't Holyfield.
No, not
Roy
Holyfield.
Jones Jr.
Roy Jones. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm
Same
sorry.
thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. But no, but he took it easy on
It was
him.
a terrible
Yes,
fight. It
I think
sucked.
so. It was a terrible fight.
He
I
won.
think Tyson
No, it was-
He
Bro.
thought Jones was gonna fucking bring it, and he's old.
No, that's the
Tyson-
That's,
Tyson-
That's the problem with it. Everybody in the world was like, "Yo, Mike Tyson's gonna fight again. I'm watching this shit. It's gonna be
Yes,
exciting."
and he did.
And then you got there, and it's two 50-something-year-old men,
Yeah.
grandpa
No,
motherfuckers,
it wasn't about that.
who look like
Tyson-
grandpas.
No, Tyson.
he did not
was-
move well.
Yeah, but Tyson was going. He was not throwing.
I don't think either one of them really. Was.
He hit him. He hit him at one point so hard where I was like, "Oh shit!" And then he kind of slowed down,
That shit was
backed up
like
a little bit.
paycheck. That was a
Yeah.
paycheck.
Yes, it was a paycheck, and I was his friend.
Yeah.
They looked at each other. They said, "Listen,
Yeah.
let's make some money. You know, that's his boy. Let's make some money."
Saying, was it you guys or somebody was telling me that he's saying that he doesn't think he's going to be alive this time next year? Like
Who?
He's not, Tyson.
Tyson's crazy. He's been crazy.
Well, I know he's crazy.
No, he's not crazy.
But
He's
I
actually.
haven't heard-
I
it
think
was
he's
on
fucking
Hot Box,
super
whatever.
smart.
And he said that he's like he thinks he's losing mobility to all his shit, but I didn't know if it was true or not.
Maybe. I mean, he would know his body better than anybody else. And he's very. I don't know, bro. He's never been like a super like hypochondriac like that. I don't think.
Kurt knows about a lot of shit.
Yeah, what the fuck? I never
fucking
heard that.
Haitian?
And I'm a big
Yeah.
Mike Tyson fan. I never heard that.
But no, it just happened. He just said it
Yeah.
on one of his.
Oh,
podcasts.
did he?
was
In July, late July.
like, okay,
You keep up on his thing?
I just.
I follow him on Instagram, but he doesn't show on my feed too often.
He will die.
You gotta follow the
soon.
Hot Box
Yeah.
podcast.
Says he will die. He says he will die really soon.
Wow,
He
that's
says, we are
scary.
all going to die one day, of course. But then when I look in the mirror, I see those little spots on my face. I say, wow, that my expiration date is coming soon.
Yeah, but that's totally taken out of context. That's
Is that liver spots?
yeah, but that's not saying I'm gonna
does feel
die
like-
next year.
That does feel extremely out of context.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's clickbait.
That's just saying I'm old. I'm gonna die sooner than later.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm still on the first leg of my life. You guys are on the second leg. It's that difference. You know what I'm saying? Like the average age is 80.
I think the second
I'm still
leg
on the
starts at
first
30.
leg. No. Well, for me, my
No?
second leg started at 28.
Like, what would you be happy living to? I was having this conversation with somebody the other day.
I'd be happy living to meet.
I'd like to-
I'd be happy watching my grandchildren get married.
Wow, it's very specific. I don't
Yeah.
have it.
Grandchildren get married.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So how old you got to be?
Well, my kids will be 20.
Yeah,
My kids will be
Your
25.
grandchildren.
when I'm
that's
50.
a lot of time.
It's not.
Well, he had his kids when he was like 17, 16.
My kids will be old enough to have kids when I'm 50.
Yeah, you're good.
So you're thinking 70, 72.
Yeah, because my kids, old enough to me to have kids is like 26, 27.
Right.
Bro,
So I'll be 50.
Nobody's getting married and having kids until they're like 36 now.
your fucking grandkids are going to be fucking robots.
Not my
non-stop.
kids. Nah, not my kids.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
I
I'm making
think-
it to my grandkids getting married. Maybe like being in high school.
I hope.
So sad.
All right, 70, 75.
I want like 85, 88. I want high 80s. I don't know if I need the 90s decade. I mean, unless I'm a fucking unit. And
My
I'm
great
completely, like,
great grandmother
mobile.
lived till 98, and I know she was ready to go, bro. She lost half of her daughters, her husband. I think at that point her life was like me, and like going to the grocery store with her.
Yeah.
I don't want to live like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want my life to look at my grandkid and be like, "Puppy, you want to hang out with me?"
3 of my
You know what I mean? Like, you want to take a walk with me?
3 out of 4 of my grandparents, they were 88. Both two died at 88, one died at 90. The other guy died. The one grandfather died like in the 60s. But that 3 in the upper 80s, low 90s. That's good stats.
Yeah.
That's good. And they were pretty mobile.
Yeah,
they
but
were mobile.
I know, but are you happy at that age? Are you happy, or are you just?
I
Going?
think they were. My grandfather definitely was.
I
My
think
grandfather was blind, and he would do the most ridiculous shit.
I think that's what it is, though. I
Listen,
think
but
it's
you
like,
have to. That was when he was with you. What was he thinking when he was alone? I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry, John. When he was alone. No, but seriously, when you're alone.
He's like, he fucking cuts you right off.
I'm sorry. I
no,
don't.
no, what you were saying is exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, when you're alone at that age, like when you're at a family event, yeah, all these old fuckers seem happy.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
all with people. When they go home and no one's there, or their daughter is watching them,
That's exactly what
and they're a burden. They feel like they're a burden.
I think it depends. It's the way you are when you were young. If you're,
I don't
want
wanna be- I don't
if
wanna
you're
live
an
in a
optimist,
fucking-
you're going to be an optimist when you're 87.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I'm not going to be living in a home.
As long as you're healthy, you'll be an optimist. If
I-
you start decaying,
I mean, I watched.
Look, nobody wants to die. So at the end of the day,
all
you could
4
be
of my
98.
grandparents died. All 4 of them. Like one of them was, but most of them were fucking peppy people
right?
all the way to the end.
Gotcha.
I'm sure they had moments where like, oh fuck, I'm gonna
No,
die
I'm-
soon, and this is scary.
Yeah, but
I
they're
don't
old
think
school.
they're fucking.
They're
depressed
never gonna
people.
show. They would never. But old school back in the day, bro, they would never show you their fucking emotions.
No, but what I'm saying is that I'm sure there were moments where they got afraid and they were like, "Oh shit, it's coming soon," and like I'm sure that nobody wants to go through that. But I think that like I don't think, speaking about my particular grandparents, that as a whole they were unhappy. I think they were pretty fucking happy people.
No, I mean, look, at the end of the day, nobody wants to fucking die. Like, I say 75, and if at 75, they're like, yo, you got your cancer, you're gonna die. I'll be like, fuck, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. You know what I mean? Why did I say that to the podcast? You know what I mean?
You don't know that, though.
No, but I mean...
Wait, you think about that? Like, you feel like your life is fucking limited because of the cancer?
Dude, no. For me, dude, I'm gonna be totally honest. As a young kid, I obsessed. I always told myself like, I'm never gonna be an adult. Wow. I always thought I was gonna die as like a young man, even in like from like 18 to like 23. I was positive of it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna die as a kid.
It's a horrible way to think.
Yeah, but it was also lifestyle. It was my lifestyle. My lifestyle was like, all right, whatever. Like, I can't like live like this forever.
What changed it?
My wife and
Not sweet.
my wife changed it, and
Getting cancer?
yeah, getting cancer was scary, bro. Getting cancer was like fuck, like, cause then like you really.
Yeah, because you're closer to it. You feel like you're closer to it, and it's like, I'm not ready for this.
Yeah, like you really dig down deep and be like, fuck.
I think
like, what is it gonna feel like? You try to prepare yourself for like death.
I think it's
And
the
that's
only
such a
thing that I'm
fuck-
really actually afraid of.
Yeah,
is
it's
getting cancer.
It's a fucked up feeling. It's a very fucked up feeling, cause like you feel so alone in like fuck, like I'm gonna die, and you look at things totally different.
Yeah.
And then you forget it. I don't feel that way anymore.
Right.
You
It's like
forget
when
it.
you can't sit down because you got a boil on your ass.
Yeah.
You can't
Boil.
It hurts. Like your tears are coming to your eyes, and you just wish you could sit again.
Yeah.
No,
It's exactly.
that's
It's
nothing
exactly,
like
that's
that.
exactly like it.
Nothing
That's
like
exactly
Probably
like
nothing like that.
it. That's exactly like
Your
it.
Nothing
fucking
like
scratch, the scratch on your taint doesn't compare to
that's
having
right.
fucking terminal
You
cancer.
had a pimple on your balls that you didn't pop. He had fucking cancer.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to handle.
Kurt's like,
being
we're
told
similar.
That you have cancer.
You know what's funny though?
You
read-
would everybody.
I
you
listened to
would.
this crazy fucking audiobook from this fucking rabbi guy that it's about like death, like this guy prepares people to die. And he said something really fucking interesting, which I found, optimistic, is he said that like the overwhelming majority of people, when they're dying, they're not afraid to die.
No.
What they're afraid of most
Leaving.
is leaving behind
Yeah.
and what's going to happen to the people
Yes.
that are like most of these people, they're very seldom are they like afraid to go.
Yes.
When they know they're dying and it's really there,
That's the scariest
they're
part.
at a peace that like they've never experienced
Yeah,
in their
you
life.
leave. Well, that's my biggest fear is leaving my kids behind, leaving my wife behind.
Yeah.
How's my mother gonna be? How's my mother gonna continue her life? How's my sister gonna fucking be? My brother. You think of these things and you're like, fuck you. You like, yo, you're not, bro. You need to be here. You need to be here. That definitely is the scariest part. But that's why you. But that's why you gotta. But that's why
live.
you gotta live, bro. You gotta do. And that's what I've learned over the last couple of years is occupying my mind has been the healthiest thing I've ever done. I used to be the guy who just I never felt fulfilled with just my life. Like I had a good job, I had family, but I never felt fulfilled. And it wasn't until I started really like pushing myself to like really just do what you want to do and really work hard towards goals and occupy your mind where I really felt like, okay, cool, like this is it. Like this is what I want to do.
Hell
You
yeah.
know? And that's what keeps me sane. I can't be home, like being home alone. I used to say I like to be alone because I would be in my thoughts, but my thoughts were always like super fucked up. You know what I mean? So, which was like crazy because like back, I used to always I used to hang out in my basement, dude. Lights off, curtains closed. It'd be 2:00 in the afternoon, and I'd be watching movies, and be like, "This is I love to do this." And in
Were you
reality,
happy or you were depressed?
nah, I was fucked up, dude. But I didn't know anything else. What's the most fucked up feeling when you're depressed and you don't like. When I was younger, I didn't understand the feeling of depression.
I feel like it's probably better.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was for so many years until I got, that's when I really ruined my life.
Until your wife told you you're depressed, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, well, you don't realize it, dude. Like you like why can't I be? You look at other people and you're like, why can't I just be happy? Like things are good. There's nothing going on. Why can't I be happy?
Well, I think what happens now too is people maybe don't have depression, but they think they do because of how prevalent it is out there.
Yes. Now, there's something for anything. And I had to explain it to my sister because my sister, she's going through it, bro. She's been through a lot of shit, but I had to explain to her, like, listen, everybody fucking goes through it.
Sure.
Everybody. And it's not
a human emotion. It's a natural part of
everybody,
how your brain works.
And some go through it more than others. But at the end of the day, you can feel bad for yourself because I did that for a long time. I used to look at all the bad things that happened to me, and I used to feel bad for myself and be pitying myself. And I'm like, you can do that. But no growth comes from that. No growth.
Nobody's coming to save you.
No one's coming to fucking save you, bro.
Nobody.
Not your mom.
Nobody.
Not your wife. No, at the end of the day, bro, if you want to crawl out of that fucking black hole, the only person who's going to do it is you. Because even with a fucking solid support team, they're not your mind 24/7. You have to be the one to be like, I'm going to fucking do this. And there is no help. There's no help coming, bro. No, everybody has their own shit. And that took me years to fucking really figure out. That like, no one's coming to help you, bro. Even if they want to. No one can help you. You have to fucking
But what
do this
was
shit
it that
yourself.
brought you to that thought process? Was it cancer? I feel like that was that's a big moment.
Bro, it sucks because I wish I could talk about it,
Oh.
But a lot of things, bro.
Classified.
I'd say what I'll say is I have a addiction in my past.
Yeah.
I'll say addiction in my past and cancer for sure.
I'll say this. The new Patreon link will be up in a couple of weeks.
Well, we do have the Patreon plug after this, baby.
We're gonna do the show in assless chaps.
Yeah, we're gonna do Patreon. We're gonna tell you all the shit we can't tell you.
Listen,
on
that's
this.
part of the platinum package. Is $49.99 a month. If you want to watch the boxing event, it's $24.99 a month.
You want to hear about my real life story? It's gonna cost you $1,000 a month.
No. But not really.
No, that was a good segue, John. I almost started
Let's get
crying.
this money.
Jesse, let's get this money.
That's when you know that's when the yellow pen kicks in.
I know. Fucking Jesse. Oh,
But
fucking
for real,
Jesse.
come on, let's get it.
Oh man,
Get me on the phone with Patreon guy.
that was a good episode. That was a good. He's gonna totally ruin the fucking Patreon guy too. The Patreon says, "Hey, what's up, guys? Huge fan. What can you do for us?"
No, listen,
Hold on, shut up, Kareem. What can you do for us?
I admit I fucking have no idea how all that shit works. That's not my angle.
No, it's gonna be a good meeting. I'm excited for it. That was a good episode.
I don't even know what the fuck Patreon is, to be honest with you.
He's like, "Oh, what's that? It's like Pornhub."
Is that like OnlyFans?
We're doing all it.
It's like OnlyFans?
Very similar, yeah. Except
Similar.
not so much nudity, but a mild amount of nudity.
No,
I'm not showing my
Patreon is Patreon is very established with like actual content creators. Like not,
community.
So it's not all prostitutes.
there's no problems with them.
right.
They're very strict on like what you post on there.
Got it.
In terms of nudity.
Hey, listen, if they're gonna pay us, I'm in.
No, they're not.
You mean you'll get naked?
They're not gonna pay us. They're not
They're gonna have
pay
to you have to fucking pay a lot. Because they're not coming back after they fucking see.
I don't know. I don't know what my dollar amount would be
To get naked? Like
We
just
should
be
do a
naked?
thing.
Well, I would. Well, my wife. Well, if I told
a calendar.
no, but it's not about me. Like if I had to go to my wife and be like, listen, like this person's offering me X dollars to get naked. I'm trying to figure out like what the dollar amount would
To
be.
get naked and do what? To get naked and just stand there?
Well, who knows? My wife would be like, "You got a little dick. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, my same thing.
Nobody's gonna watch you after
My-
that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Post your little schmuggle,
Yeah.
What?
babe. $5. As long as he pays you $5, you can show your fucking dick.
We should do a naked thing.
We
We should do like a calendar. You know,
Is
for
this-
charity. For
Is it-
charity.
Is this the pen?
For
What would your
charity.
price be?
It's a mind blowing question because it's like
Like the ESPN body
one's
issue.
ever gonna pay to see me naked. Ever.
That's not
That's
true.
not true.
That's not true. Maybe one day people will pay to see me naked right now for sure.
People
That's a
will
fact.
definitely pay to see
That's
Kirk
a fact.
naked.
That's a fact. Trust me.
Well, some guy did post on the comments. Some dude said he wanted to marry me or some shit like that. And you were like, I'll tell him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Kevin's like, I'll give you his phone number. And
We
some
have
shit like
we
that.
have a very strong
Gay following.
yeah,
All right.
which I like.
Right.
I like that. I no, but I like that they could like laugh.
I'm huge in the gay community. You kidding
I
me?
love that.
I'm big.
I love that. I love that they can laugh and not feel like we're like being malicious.
Because we're not.
Because we're not. But I'm saying I love that. Like I love that someone would say like, yeah, I'll suck Jesse's dick. You late?
No. It's 6 o'clock. I got to call to sell my boat.
Motherfuckers are funny. I just spilled my boogers. He's like, oh shit, 6 o'clock. I talked to my yacht master. Oh, I forgot 6 o'clock. I forgot to winterize my boat. Fucking loser. Just throw your money around, you cocksucking bitch.
It's a nice family from Babylon.
No good.
I think we're good.
He says goodbye. He doesn't say goodbye anymore.
Who,
I
me?
know. I'm trying to insinuate we should say goodbye.
All right, John's making me say goodbye.
That hurts.
That was good.